Have you ever watched a disaster unfold in slow motion and realized you were the only person smart enough to stop it? That was me the morning 5 HO, landscaping trucks rolled toward my lake. They weren't supposed to be anywhere near my shoreline. Not legally, not safely, and definitely not on that downhill slope that could swallow a vehicle whole. I shouted, "Stop! That gradient won't hold your trucks." They looked at me like I was the idiot. 30 seconds later, the ground collapsed and all 5 trucks slid straight into 10 feet of water. And just like that, I knew I was about to be blamed for everything. The setup began months before when the HOA sent me a letter claiming my lake looked neglected because of natural cattails growing at the edge. They demanded access to perform aesthetic maintenance. I told them my land wasn't under their control and never would be. I backed it up with the deed, county maps, and a boundary survey. They didn't care. The HOA president insisted the lake was functionally part of the community. It wasn't. Not by law, not by history, not by geography. But entitlement doesn't need logic. It needs opportunity. And they thought they found one. The incident erupted when their convoy of 5 trucks barreled down my slope like a demolition parade. Within seconds, the soil sheared away and the entire fleet nosedived into the lake. The HOA president came sputtering out of the water, screaming that I engineered a hazardous environment. I reminded him that I warned them twice verbally and in writing. He didn't want to hear it. The next morning, I received a certified letter demanding $5 million in damages. They genuinely believed I was responsible for their trucks drowning on my land. My reaction was controlled and calculated. I gathered everything: drone video of them trespassing, audio of me warning them about the slope, the county's gradient assessment labeling the area unsafe for heavy machinery, my recorded property line walk with the sheriff from earlier disputes. Everything was timestamped and verifiable. What I planned was a counterstrike, so airtight it should have come with an oxygen warning. My attorney drafted a cease and desist, paired with a threat of criminal trespass charges. We filed environmental damage reports. We notified the HOA's insurer. We prepared to go to court if they dared push back. Execution unfolded at the mediation meeting they insisted on. The board walked in confidently. They walked out looking like ghosts. My lawyer played the drone footage, then the gradient report, then the sheriff's statement. When he ended with, "Withdraw the $5 million claim or we go to court," the HOA's attorney nearly collapsed. Consequences hit instantly. The HOA withdrew everything. Their insurance denied coverage for intentional trespass. 2 board members resigned. The county fined them for lake pollution, and they were formally barred from stepping on my land again. The payoff? My lake is calm, my land is respected, and their trucks are long gone. They tried to bury me in blame, but they ended up buried deeper than their own vehicles. If you love HOA justice stories, like the video and subscribe.